had a really great question from a student, so I thought I would talk to you guys about it. So we've been talking in class about how if you have two positive charges, right, and we've been talking about how if this happens, there's a repulsion force between these two positive charges. So the question was, how do two positive charges stay together in a nucleus, say for instance two of them in a helium nucleus? And so to do this, we've got to go and talk about the forces. And we mentioned in class that there's four fundamental forces, okay? Everything that we see is one of these four forces. So there's what we call the strong force, the electromagnetic force, which is the one that we're talking about right now, the weak force, and then gravity. And I've done these in order of how strong they are. So as you go down this list, the forces get weaker. The strong force is a force that acts between protons and neutrons, and it's an attractive force. Okay, so it's if you have two protons, so if we, over here we'll call this the force of the electric force, to be real careful and real clear. So over here we can call this force, it's going to be an attractive force, and this would be the strong force. All right, and so there's two things about this. First of all, it's stronger than the electromagnetic force, so it can overcome the repulsion of the two protons, and it only acts over very short distances. And so basically you've got to get the two protons super close to each other, something on the order of 10 to the negative 15 meters, which is super tiny, okay, in order for this force to actually be in effect. So it only acts over a really short distance. And so what happens is to combine these, you have to give them lots and lots of kinetic energy in order to overcome their repulsion. And so one place where this can happen is the sun. The sun is so hot, it gets these things moving so fast that they have so much kinetic energy they can overcome all that potential energy and get super close enough to actually get combined. And this is a nuclear process called fusion. And when this happens, the sun gets a little bit of energy. And so this is actually something you'll hear people talk about here on Earth. We're trying to figure out ways to use fusion to make energy. And the reason it's so difficult is because you have to overcome that electric repulsion to get them so close together. But when they do get close together, they combine, so two hydrogens combine into a helium, and this does release energy. All right, thanks.